Alright, here we go with Packet Tracer Activity 3.1.3.2. We are looking at creating network diagrams. And so the objectives in this exercise are to look at a customer network, create that network inventory list, and then create the logical topology diagram. So the background is you are an on-site support technician who has been sent to perform a site survey on a customer network in preparation for a network upgrade. Using the information provided in this simulated network, we're going to create the logical topology diagram of the network and the inventory sheet. So the first thing you want to do is begin to take an inventory of all of the systems, every device that they have in their business that they would like to attach to the network. And to do this, we'll get started first on this router here, router 0. So what you do is click on that, open the config tab. For one thing, you'll have the name right there. You're going to want to have the name in your inventory list. If you go down to the fast Ethernet, you can see what it's connected to. Port 0/0 and 0/1 are both connected. So I've notated these IP addresses. And what it's connected to, you'll see, are the two switches. And as far as this network goes, that is all that's connected at this point. But you want to just go through, look at every one of the devices and notate that in your inventory list. So this is what my inventory list looks like. So I've got the device name here, the router, where it's located in the MDF and the wiring closet. We got your brand and model of router here, and all of these Cisco devices will be using the iOS. And for IP addresses, I've noted what I looked at in the config, and that's in the connectivity. It tells you what those are connected to. So they are, it's connected by an Ethernet cable to both switches. And then if you go down through the list, I've just noted everything I could from what the packet tracer gave me. You got your switches here, they're in the wiring closet, and they're connected to the router with the Ethernet. And then all of your PCs are listed down here. Some of them did not have IP addresses assigned to them yet. Just the ones in the shipping department did. They're all running Linux. That it says that in the reading on the activity. And then you got your printer and your server down at the bottom here that have their IP addresses set up. So this is pretty much all the information you can gather from that packet tracer activity to start your inventory list. So we'll go to the second part, which is drawing the logical topology. And you don't necessarily need to do this in packet tracer. You could easily do it in any kind of other program or a piece of paper, anything. But we got packet tracer up, so I'm just going to do it here. And really, you would just draw lines from the PCs to the switches that you would want to connect. But since we're doing packet tracer, we will actually connect them with the copper straight through cable. Oops. So you just go ahead and start connecting all these. This will give you a general idea as to the design of the network. Oops. And so once we hook all these up, they probably won't be all configured, but we're not really worrying about that today. We're just trying to get the inventory down and figure out, the actual logical design of the network, and that's pretty much going to be it. And once you have your inventory list here, you've got your logical topology here, and then you would transfer that into the floor plan of the building, where you would actually figure out where you're going to run the wires to hook all these up. But this just shows you kind of your game plan of what you're going to connect to which switch and how those are going to work together. So after your site survey, once you've done your inventory list, drawn the topography, you can go from there, move forward with the client, and go ahead and get them connected and get them upgraded. So that will conclude this packet tracer activity. Thank you very much.